So, how's everything going at work?
Honestly, it's terrible. Deadlines keep piling up, and on top of that, dealing with people is exhausting. My boss never listens to me, and my team spends more time arguing than working.
That sounds tough. I can tell it's really frustrating for you to feel unheard and stuck.
Yeah, exactly. I try to explain myself, but it's like I'm invisible.
You know, I've been there before. It's really demotivating when you feel like your voice doesn't matter. But let me ask, how do you usually approach conversations with your boss or team?
I just tell them what's wrong and what I think we should do to fix it. Isn't that the point of communication?
It seems logical, but here's the thing. Most people don't respond well to being told they're wrong. It puts them on the defensive, even if you're right.
That's surprising. I didn't think about it that way. But how am I supposed to get my point across without being direct?
It's not about avoiding directness. It's about starting with appreciation and finding common ground. For example, if someone's idea isn't great, instead of saying, "This won't work," you could say, "I see where you're coming from, and I think we can build on that by doing this."
I see. So, instead of shutting them down, you're encouraging collaboration.
Exactly. It's a small shift, but it can change how people react to you.
Hmm, that could work. But honestly, it's not just my team. My boss never listens to me, no matter what I say.
I get how frustrating that must be. The book I read, How to Win Friends and Influence People, talks a lot about understanding the other person's perspective.
How do you even do that?
Start by figuring out what matters to them. With your boss, for instance, ask yourself, what's his priority? Is it results, efficiency, or something else?
It's definitely results. He's all about meeting targets.
Then frame your ideas in terms of results. Instead of saying, "This is my idea," you could say, "This approach will help us meet our targets faster."
That makes sense. So I'm basically speaking his language.
Exactly. People are more likely to listen when they feel like you're on their side.
All right. But what about my team? They argue over every little thing, and it drives me crazy.
The book suggests focusing on encouragement. Most people thrive on recognition. When was the last time you appreciated your team's effort, even for small things?
I don't think I've done that much. I usually just point out what needs to improve.
That's normal, but think about this. When someone appreciates your work, doesn't it motivate you to do better?
It does, actually. So, you're saying I should start acknowledging the positives before talking about what needs to change.
Exactly. It builds trust and makes people more open to feedback.
All right, I'll try that. But what about when things go wrong? Shouldn't I call it out?
Of course, but even then it helps to soften the blow. For example, instead of saying "this is all wrong," you could say, "You've made some great progress here. Let's tweak these areas to make it even better."
I like that. It feels less confrontational but still gets the message across.
Exactly. It's about creating a positive environment where people feel valued.
This is good stuff, Jake. I've been so focused on results that I forgot about the human side of things.
It happens to all of us. That's why I found this book so helpful. It's full of practical advice that's easy to apply.
You know, Jake, I came here just to vent, but I'm leaving with actual solutions. I've been thinking so much about what's wrong that I forgot how small changes in my approach could make a big difference.
That's the power of perspective. Sometimes, all it takes is a slight shift in how you communicate to see real results.
All right, Jake, I'll give it a shot and let you know how it goes.
Looking forward to hearing how it works for you.
If it works, I'll owe you a coffee.
Sounds like a deal. Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. The tips I shared with Tom are just a small glimpse of what How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie has to offer. It's not just a book. It's a guide to understanding and connecting with people in a meaningful way. If you're struggling with communication, building relationships, or even just trying to make a good impression, this book can help. Remember, it's not about tricks or manipulation. It's about being genuine and creating real connections. And here's the best part. The more you apply these principles, the more you'll see the world around you change, for the better. So if you haven't already, grab a copy, dive in, and start applying these timeless lessons in your life. Trust me, you won't regret it. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more book-inspired conversations like this. Until next time, take care and keep learning.
Subscribe for more content.